Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for watching today. And I'm a little early today. Sorry, busy day ahead of me. So I wanted to get on this to make sure I didn't get in on any phone calls and delay this because it's a great topic. So today, well, first, let me check to make sure I'm going live on Facebook right now. And there I am. Good. So this is a very important topic in getting to honing your communication skills, especially in sales, and really understanding other people's personalities. And I've read several different books, listened to podcasts, and been in front of different conferences that went over personalities and how to connect with people. And there's four distinct personalities, but in different books and different things, they call them different things. But here are the four that I wanted to go over today. And you're going to say, wow, yes, I understand this. I see this when I'm talking to people and communicating with people. So I'm going to give you some tips on how to help with that. But first, let me go through those four personalities and some of the traits that go with them. So the four are, and I have them here in my notes, they're the analyticals, the amiables, the drivers, and the expressives. So those four, and I'm going to go over those four. And basically, 25% of the world is one of those four. I mean, 25% are analyticals, about 25% are amiables, 25% drivers, 25% expressives. So first, analyticals. They are more number driven. They're thinkers, they're serious, they're organized, they're perfectionist and detailed oriented. So you know people like this. I picture like an accountant, someone that's all day long, every day, number driven, that there's a start, there's a finish, there's a equation to everything, there's a result, everything adds up. Or if it doesn't add up, they get uncomfortable. So do you know those people? And I use the example, especially with new agents, when I'm explaining that you might have a couple that are spouses. One's more analytical, one's more emotional, and you'll see this in how to compare, or we'll say your presentation, or how you speak to both of them, how you present yourself, how you present an offer, how you present a listing agreement, how your listing proposal, how you handle it, and what things that you concentrate on will help you. And with analyticals, it's usually numbers. Like example, what's my house going to sell for? What are my closing costs? How many houses have you sold? How long you been in business? All of that. So those are ideas with that. Second are amiables. They're more patient and quiet and sympathetic, empathetic, kind. They usually put people first. They're usually easygoing, go with the flow people, and try to avoid conflicts. So these are the people that I feel in business and in sales are usually the ones more trusting of your expertise. So like, tell me what to do. What should I do? I trust you. I don't want to I want to avoid conflict. They're just sympathetic to believing that you are their trusted person, and they'll take whatever you say more. They'll listen to you more of what your suggestions are. Those are the type. That's how I view this group of people. Three are the drivers. The funny thing about drivers is most people think they're drivers. This is the one group that most people think, I like that group, that's me. Sometimes they're not. So you'll listen to these and you'll probably be like, hey, that's me. And you might not be. So drivers, they're dynamic. They speak up. They're active, confident. They take action. They're visionaries. They're very impatient. They're like go, 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 go type people. Sometimes they come across as harsh or insensitive because they just want to go, go, go and not take the time to listen. Just quick, quick, quick. They're more of a big picture people. Like, give me the big picture. Don't I want to get to the end. I don't care about all the steps. Just get me to the end. Just tell me what you need from me, and I want the end. Though they're fast people, and they always want to know what's the answer first. Those are the type of thing. How do we get to the end? What's the end first? Don't spend all of this time explaining to a driver this first, then that's first. Like, I want to get to the end first. How quickly can we get to the end and get to a deal, or get this signed, get this closed? Always fast. And so those are drivers. Expressives are usually very social people, life of the party type people, energetic, great sense of humor, very generous. They need to be included. They're the people that I like to say FOMO, they're fear of missing out people. They just want to be included in everything. Outgoing can be overwhelming. It's as overwhelming to other personalities, especially the drivers. The energetics and the drivers, sometimes they irritate each other. Very high energy too. So all of those four categories, I bet you could say you're more one of than the other. People in these different categories. So the point that while I was giving you these examples is that people, have you ever heard a term like when in Rome, act like the Romans, birds of a feather flock together? People like to be around usually the people that they relate to more, the same type of personalities. Not all the time, because we all get along, and people, friends, family, people that you spend time with are different personalities. But when it's a relationship like sales, people usually like the people that are more like them, because it's when you're selling your house or buying a house, it's a stressful situation. You want the same type of personality, and you might have to be kind of a chameleon to that. So you have to be aware when you're speaking with your potential buyers and sellers, or your buyers and sellers, of what their personalities are. Sometimes when you're dealing with more than one buyer or seller, a couple of spouses, sometimes you have to talk to one in a certain way, or make sure your presentation, how you are presenting things, are bringing out the different personalities of that on there. So you've got to be aware of what your personality is, because if you definitely know there's certain personalities, like I mentioned this in a video a while ago, is that, like, there's this drugstore that's near my house, but I avoid going in there because the person is the woman that works there more often is such an expressive type personality, and I think I'm more of a driver. I hope so. I think I am. But I just want the deal done. I'm like, here's the thing I want to buy. I don't want to have a whole conversation about it. I just want a transactional. So I might be more of in that aspect, I might be more of an analytical. I'm like, this is what I want from you and your services. Check me out fast. I just want in and out. I have things to do. But, so the point why I was giving that example out is that you might turn off people that, because of your certain way of personality you are, because they want you a certain way. If you're more of an analytical person and you're trying to go numbers, and they want to go, I want to hear the emotion. What are you going to do for me? I want you to get to know me. You're going to look out for my family and my children and make sure you find the perfect house for me, and you're going to spend time with me on the phone talking about all the things that I'm looking for and need and want. And those are more the amiable type people. Do you see that? And then you might have someone that you're talking about all the emotions and all, and your high energy, and you just want to get things. You like tell them how exciting it's going to be to look for a house or help them, and they just want to know, what's the numbers? What am I going to sell my house for? How fast can you sell my house for? How many people you think are going to be through my house? And they want numbers and end on that. So, especially when you're in any type of sales where they're going to be comparing you and interviewing you to other people, they're going to, consumers, and you do it too, gravitate to the salespeople that are giving you the personality that's more you connect with the most. So again, the main point today was to think about those four things. Think about those four categories. Think about where you are and where you think you are, and then always be aware of where you think your potential future customers are or your customers are. And sometimes it takes a while to figure out, but as you build a relationship, you'll ask more questions, you'll see and interact with them more and find out what more they want. And again, I know it. If you think back to yourself, there's certain sales people you went through, certain things you've done or gone to places because you gravitated because you like those salespeople or that store or how they handle things and how they interact with you, and you gravitate and frequent that place more. Same with real estate. And then that's when people will connect with you. They will refer you to other people because they had such a good connection with you. Because sometimes as real estate agents are like, hey, I found them the right house, I closed the deal, we got them the house, we sold their house, and they're going to refer me to other people. I'm like, no, you just got them through their transaction. That's good. That's the goal. But how their experience was, how was their experience doing? It's like going to a restaurant. You go in, they serve you food. The food's good, but you didn't have a good experience. They didn't, connect with you or talk with you or serve you the way you wanted to be served. But you think, well, they got you to the end. They got you your food. That's not how, that's not really how long-term relationship customer service works. So hopefully that gives you some things to think about. Remember, use me as a resource. I'm happy to kind of go over this more in detail with you. And I love when agents call me and they're like, I'm having trouble with this, communicating with this client or that client. And I ask these type of questions. A lot of you might be watching this and agents like, yeah, I remember I had that deal with Tony and he was asking me. I said, well, maybe you got to go more in this angle and go, okay, this is the numbers. These are the ranges. This is the days. These are the this. Or you got to really connect with these people more. This is somewhere they have a large family and they're looking for a house and they're gonna be there. It's something. It's more of an emotional thing. Or some people are just fast. They want to make sure they go see the house today. You got to be available today or put an offer today. They want it now and they want to know how fast you're going to do it for them. Things like that. You got to connect with them in those ways that their personality fits. So that's it for today. Have a great Monday and we'll see you tomorrow on Tuesday. Bye-bye.